Good morning children, welcome to the online class, class 18. Today we are going to discuss the new topic, tissues. In the previous classes you all have studied about the living things and non-living things, what is the difference, how we can differentiate the living things and the non-living things. So all the living things are made up of cells. Is it not like that? Meanwhile the non-living things are also made up of the atoms. Okay, the matter is made up of atoms, small tiny particles, atom. So then we will find out that whether the living things are non-living things. So which of the things have a life, that is living things, which of the things don't have a life, that is non-living things, and the living things is made up of the cells. So it is a cell, as you know about the cell. Cell is a structural and functional unit of the all living organisms, and it's very tiny particles. We cannot be seen in our naked eye, only we can see in the under the microscope. Okay, so the cells, millions of cells are there in our body. The cells, some of the organisms made up of only single cell animals also is there, and the organisms also is there. Example, amoeba, we can say amoeba, protozoa. These are the, even the bacteria. This cyanobacteria, these are the one cell, single cell organisms. Like that, multicellular organisms means, like we can say the animals, birds, and even human beings. Everything is the means all these are all animals, human beings, and all is the multicellular. So the organisms made up of single cell also, and it is made up of the multi cells also. In the single cell organisms, for example, in amoeba, the single cell only, the whole body functions will be do. It is made up of single cell. In that single cell only all the life process will be occur. Okay, what are the life process means? Like a breathing, reproduction, digestion, excretion, all this will be happen in a single cell only. But in the multicellular organisms, there are millions of cells joined together, and it is made the tissues. Okay, so what is mean by tissues, and what is on its types, how it is made up of, and what are the functions of the tissues, and that is in the plant tissues and the animal tissues. What are the functions of the plant tissues, and what are the functions of the animal tissues, and the structure of the tissues. So this is now we are going to discuss about in this lesson, chapter 6, tissues. Take out the textbook, page number 68. From the last chapter, we recall that all the living organisms are made up of cells. So you know very well about that all the living organisms are made up of cells. In unicellular organisms, a single cell performs all basic functions. Unicellular means what? One cell organism. For example, amoeba. So in that one cell organism, a single cell only perform all the basic life process. That means I told you before only, breathing, digestion, reproduction, excretion. What are the life process will be in a living organism? That everything will be undertaken by only a single cell in a unicellular organism. But for example, they have given in amoeba, a single cell carries out movement, intake of food, and respiratory gases, respiration and excretion. So all this life process in amoeba will be taken by happen in a single cell only. But in multicellular organisms there are millions of cells. So in the multicellular means in animals, in the human beings, and the birds, there are millions of cells in our body. Most of the cells are specialized to carry out a few functions. So each one of the cells have a special function in our body. So without that cells, we cannot able to do our body functions. Each specialized function is taken up by the different groups of cells. So whatever the special functions we have, that is taken by the different group of cells. Since these cells carry out only a particular function, so these type of cells carry only a particular functions. So millions of cells are there. All the cells it only do all the functions. It only share and do in that and all. So each one of the cell have a special function in our body. In that particular function only it will be able to do that. Okay, so they will do it very efficiently. In human beings, muscle cells contract and relax to cause movement. So in our human body, there is a muscle cells will be present. What is the muscle cells functions means? Contract and relaxation. So the muscles will be contract and relax. Then only we can be able to move. Then only we can able to lift, then only we can able to walk, run, everything we can be do. So because of the muscle cells in our body, the contraction and relaxation will be happen. Blood flows to transport oxygen, food, hormones and the waste materials. Like that, even the blood cells in our blood, the blood cells will be present. What are the blood cells? Blood cells are red blood cells, RBC, WBC and platelets. Okay, so these are the blood cells. So these blood cells having each one of the special functions. For example, RBC, red blood corpuscle, red blood cells will be that will be carry the oxygen and the food material to from one side to the another cell of the body. WBC cells are there, it's a defense mechanism. It will be prevent the microbes inside to enter in our body, and it will be give the immunity power to our body. And then like that, platelets are there, one of the important cell in our body. Platelets are to prevent the blood leaking in our body. Whenever we will get the accident, the blood will keep on leaking. So that continuous leakage, because of the platelets, it will be clot the blood there. Then the blood leaking will be stopped automatically. Okay. Otherwise, keep on blood bleeding means what will happen? It will be die. The person will be died. So that important work platelets will be doing. So all these blood cells are of the special function in them. So particularly we will be telling inside we carry the oxygen, food, hormones and the waste materials. Which one? Blood. It will be carry the oxygen, food materials, and then it will be carry also the transport the minerals in that in our body. Sorry, hormones. Hormones means hormones are chemical messengers in our body. It produced by the endocrine glands. For example, thyroid glands will produce the thyroxine. Okay, pituitary gland will produce the other endocrine means hormones will be produced for the other endocrine glands. Adrenal gland will produce the adrenaline hormone. So like that, hormones will be transported by the cells, and it will be transport the waste materials. What are the waste materials in our body? Waste materials like saliva in our mouth and sweat produced by the skins, and urine, uric acid, like that some other chemicals will be exposed out by the excretory organs. What are the excretory organs in our body? Kidney. Okay, kidney is very important excretory organ in our body. So it will be excrete the waste materials like urine and the motion and other chemicals. Like in our skin also the excretory organ only will be excrete the waste, sweat. Okay, like that in our mouth, saliva gland is there, the saliva will be excrete the saliva. Okay, so these type of cells will be do this works. RBC carry oxygen, food, hormones, and we can able to excrete the waste materials also from our body. So why like this means all the cells have the specific special functions. Without these cells, that function should not be happen in our body. Okay. Cells. So multicellular organisms show division of labor. So here in the multicellular organisms, there is a division of labors. Labors means the servers, like the cells are the servers in our body. We can able to do all the works, whatever we have the life functions at all. Cells specialized in the one function are often grouped together in the body. So this type of cells can able to do independently also. Some of the cells will be joined together, like it makes its group. Okay, some clusters of group or group of cells will be joined together. The same type of cells joined together, and it can able to do the functions like that. This means that the particular function is carried out by the cluster of cells at a definite place in the body. So what some of the particular same type of cells will be joined together, then it can able to do the function. That is called what? Tissues. Okay, underline that word. A particular function is carried out by a cluster of cells at definite place in the body. So some particular function of the body cells will be joined together in a definite place, and it can able to do the body functions. This cluster of cells called a tissue. So the group of cells similar in structure and the function, or cluster of cells are called tissues. Okay, so some similar type of cells will be joined together, then in one particular place, then it can be able to do the functions in our body functions. That is called what? Tissues. So the meaning of the tissues are cluster of cells similar in structure and function. Also can write a group of cells, some group of cells in similar in structure and function is called tissues. So the tissues like that, some group of tissues will be joined together and it will make the organ. The organ will be joined together, then it will make the one human body structure and animal structure. So that is cells, tissues, organs and organ system, then the organism. This is the way to make the living organism structure. Okay. The cluster of cells called tissues is arranged and designed so as to give the highest possible efficiency of the function. So whatever the highest means, whatever the function you can able to do, that it will be do tissues. Okay, so this is the high capacity of the cells in our body. It can able to do all the life functions in our body tissues. Blood, for examples of this, blood phloem and the muscles are all the examples of the tissues. For the examples of the tissues are blood cell tissues, phloem. Blood will be present in the animals and the human beings. Phloem will be present in a plant cell. Okay, like that muscle cells also present in the animal and the human being. So what does mean by tissue and what is the examples for the tissues? Cluster of cells or the group of cells similar in structure and the function is called tissues. Examples for the tissues, blood cell tissues and the phloem and the muscular tissue. That is muscular tissues means it is made up of muscles only. Okay, that is the muscular tissues. And tissues are divided into two types. In the plant tissues, plant also having the tissues. Like that, animals also having the tissues. Now, one by one we will see what is meant by plant tissues and its types, and what is meant by animal tissues and its types. A group of cells that are similar in the structure and are work together to achieve a particular function forms a tissue. So there are the different meanings of the tissues. The group of cells that are similar in the structure and join together to do the body function is called tissues. So next is plants and the animals of the same type of tissues. Definitely no. Plants and the animals have the different types of tissues. Why means plant is a simple structure. It is made up of simple cells and the simple tissues. It is not a more difficult tissues and all. Okay. Because of the structure is different from the plant and the animal. So we are going to discuss about plant tissues separately and the animal tissues. Both are the different shape, different structures, different functions for that. Okay. So this involves different because of the depending to the body structure, the tissues also will be verified that. So next is the plants and the animals made up of the same type of tissues or the different. Let us compare their structure and the functions. Do plants and the animals have the same structure? No. Do they both perform similar functions? No. Definitely the functions also will be little similar. What are the similar functions means plants also can breathe, even we can breathe. Animals also will be breathe. Plants also can reproduce, even we will be, animals and the human beings also reproduce. Digestion won't happen in the plants, okay, but in animals will be happen in them. And then photosynthesis will be happen in the plants, but in the animal cells and the human beings we cannot do the photosynthesis. So some of the functions will be similar to the plant and the animals, but most of the functions it won't be similar. So both the plant and the animals have the different types of cells and the tissues. Why the plants and the animal tissues need the different types of cells means plants will be in a permanent place. We cannot be able to move. Okay. So for that reason, some of the cells will be in the permanent strength for the strength for the plants. Okay. Even the cells will be died also, it can able to give the strength of the plant. That's why the plants can able to stay in one place. Okay. Like that, animals won't be do like that. It can able to move from one place to another place to find out the food, mates and the shelters. So for that it need the more amount of the energy. For that different types of tissues is required to do the work. Another difference between the animals and the plants is in the pattern of the growth. The growth in plants is limited in certain regions, while this is not so in animals. There are some tissues in plants that divided throughout their life. These tissues are localized in certain regions. Based on the dividing capacity of the tissues, various plant tissues can be classified as growing or meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. So here, some of in the plants and the animals, there is some of the difference are there in the growth. You can see the plants, it will be certain height, it will be stop the growth. Some of the plants will be grow like a tree, but animals and the human beings not like that. It will be different organs will be growth will be different. Some of the organs will be lifelong growth, like a hair, nail, this all will be growing on the lifelong. No? So this is for this reason we require the different tissues and the cells in our body and the plants also. The structural organization of the organs and the organ system is far more specialized and localized in complex animals than even in every complex plants. This fundamental difference reflects the different mode of life pursued by these two major groups of organisms. Which major organisms, like a unicellular and the multicellular, both the cellular organisms require the special tissues to do the function. So there are two types of tissues are there, simple tissues and the permanent tissues. Otherwise in the simple tissues, the complex tissues also will be present. In the plants there is a permanent tissues will be present and meristematic tissues will be present in them. So in the next class we are going to discuss about these types of tissues. What are the plant tissues and the animal tissues? What are the special functions for the plant and the animal tissues? So in this class we discuss about only the what is meant by the tissues, what are the importance of the tissues and definition, types of tissues and examples of the tissues. Next class we are going to discuss about the details of the plant tissues and the animal tissues. So refer your textbook and what are the topics I explained you, please check it and refer yourself.